Hello, 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 and welcome back to Commander the Great War. We've just started our second turn. It's still just all of Austria against Serbia. Um, so far, we've killed a unit, taken some minor losses, and the enemy has pushed forward with a cavalry unit, which I think is a very, very poor decision on their part. Just trying to figure out how to best maximize the value of them making that mistake. They also have units pushing up through here, which is what I'm afraid of. Um, so I think I discussed bringing this unit down, and I will. I think that's bad for him because he's lost efficiency and he's not dug in. But at least that halts their advance. He's crossed the river, which is a good thing for us. The artillery is not in range yet, and I'm trying to figure out where best the artillery will be suited. I think our very big move to make on this turn is obviously to kill this cavalry. I just don't know where we're going to want... Like, Belgrade's great to take. It's worth 14. I always have a hard time knowing whether that's production points or if it's morale, national morale. Everyone starts, I think, at 125 because they have a lot of enthusiasm that trends down to 100. And then it goes down as you lose manpower and your actual centers and points and stuff. So I think our first move is to step forward here and take a shot. Oh, we took huge losses. I think our first shot should have been the bombardment. We lost a plane on that. And these are the most godly cavalry I think I've ever seen. I don't know if this will be enough to break them. It was not. So they're down to 7 efficiency, which honestly, as far as I'm concerned, is not all that bad for them. Now, this is when we get into points where it's like, A, we can't reinforce that unit because it's moved. There is a reinforcement repair mode mechanic. You can see here that it would, we lose 2 manpower to gain 1 man soldier back, and it would cost a production. Which, if we think about it, is 1/10 of the cost, or 1/20th, because it costs 20 to build them. So repairing them is often better. I think that there are better breakpoints for how much manpower you get back. There's also the issue with if we do this, we don't really want to reinforce anywhere else because we still want to be producing new garrison units. So what I think, entrenchment offers additional protection. High defense. High defense value is used in combat against units of different categories. Okay. So that's like sea and bombardment and whatever. So, like, part of me wants to do this attack, despite it being a very bad engagement for us, only because it will weaken their infantry unit and prevent them from killing our infantry that's across the river. And I actually hate to say it, but I had to take that trade. We need our artillery in here to start giving us some help. In this location, it can bombard there, which I think has value. Nowhere else gives us a turn or an action for next turn. So we'll do there. If we don't end up doing it, it's fine. We'll move further down the coast. This unit's going to continue its march this way. This one's going to get here so that it can use the train next turn. And this one's going to start fortifying in Nuremberg. I hate attacking in this game, but we rolled the dice and it came up strong. It also, every time you attack, I think, has a chance of reducing their dig-in. So these guys are at 4. I think this guy was at 3 a second ago, but maybe they're all at 4. You can see here, even this guy is entrenched in the city, these small garrisons, which is a good reason that you always want to have even the tiniest little garrison unit there. These C units, I'm just going to fan them out a little bit and move them. We do want to keep them together so that no one can pick us off. But I just want to make sure that in the future, when England joins the war, they're together, and we can maybe sink ships coming through the Suez for that'll resupply their country. And that's it. So we also get to purchase one of our garrison units. Small garrison. Oh yeah, we'll do the quick check here. Small garrison, small garrison. If you're not zoomed in all the way, then it freaks out with where it sends you. And this one here, we're still not willing to make an attack. I always thought there was a way of skipping that. And see, here is where you can upgrade your munition production, your train production, and your transport capacity. But this is all not relevant for Austria. We're never going to have the production capacity to up our munitions and stuff. So we retreated, which is good. Germany declared war. France stands tall. Belgium is invaded. So this is the turn where things really get going. War effort increased to 85%. Oh, our industrial capacity is actually kicking in. So, supremely confident. So you'll get these generals, and you're able to deploy them. So he favors preventative attacks on the enemy. Deploy. I thought there was a better way of seeing exactly what he gives. Production. We also want to use a focus point to make sure we get our research done sooner than the others. Where is our deployment? Upgrade, disband, menu. Sarajevo is going down. Seriously? Oh, there he is. I thought here we could see what he gives. Oh yeah, there you can see it for the units you're giving it to. 4 defense, an attack, and an assault. So we want to give that to a unit that's in the area that we're doing attacks. Well, and defenses. Like, this is great, but there's not much battle happening down here, so I think we want to give it to this guy. Well, I really want our cavalry to get the benefit. I mean, this seems fine. Definitely, like, I could put it on this guy. Yeah. And then start reinforcing as heavily as possible. I will do that. Oh, no, please don't move. And so, see here how we get 3 back for 1 industrial capacity? That's the sweet spot. Because anything less, and you still play, like, have to pay the PP, but you don't get the regen. So, there are some breakpoints. I think the first thing we want to do is we need to do a bombardment. We need to kill this. Then we're going to bombard again. We're losing planes. Next turn we'll have to slow it down. Boom. Kill them. And we will not take that space again and invite the enemy in. Gotta make those attacks. Start breaking them down slowly. I'm hesitant to make this attack, however, because that allows the enemy to hit us pretty hard. And then we use our production capacity on these guys. And that's a bad attack, it would seem. But we could always move them over, take a snipe at one of their weaker units, and then go here. This is a great unit to start whittling down, but we need to give the enemy a chance to start attacking us. And if our fleets start getting in combat, well, then we're gonna have no ammunition. There we go. And time is freaking flying, I would say. But we still have all of the German turn to do. So Russia is not in the war yet, but as you can see, there is definitely, we've got a line here to deal with. And then we've got the French. So maybe I'll do the Russian side. And then, well, is there anything on the Russian side that I want to send west? I think almost all of this we're going to send west, but this guy's coming up. Yeah. This is some thick German push. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is do another cut here. And if you're excited to see what we do with the German side, join us in the next one. Cheers.